but they make a lot of plays on the field. I think, C.J. Stroud gives them a lot of opportunities to make those big plays. So, when you have, receivers who, are getting 10, 15, I don't want to say 10, 15, but the ball is going nowhere 10, 15 times. They're 10 or 15 times in the game. They're going to make plays, especially as talented as they are. So I think, that if a quarterback is going to give them the opportunity to make plays down the field and get their hands on the ball in certain situations, then they're going to be pretty good. But I think, we're definitely going to have our hands full because we know that they're going to pass the ball. We know that they're going to try to get them the ball. So just making sure that, we're where we need to be and making sure we can limit the big plays that they're able to make as a receiving quarterback.
You've talked a lot this season about eye discipline. It seems like this is a team that really likes to shoot the ball down the field. I mean, do you feel like there's maybe a little bit more of an added responsibility for you heading into this week, just knowing they're going to challenge you?
Yeah, most definitely. I think, when you have a team that is going to push the ball down the field but can also run the ball, I have to make sure I'm sound on my keys, each and every play, because you never know what they can run. They can run an RPO, they can pull it, sprint out pass, do a lot of different things. They do a lot of different things with the offense. So, I just have to make sure my eyes are on the right place and on every given play. Not just me, but linebackers and corners included. We just have to make sure that, we're all on the same page of what we're going to, what coverage we're calling and what we're doing and what's the down and distance. So we know what could attack us and what could hurt us. So I think, as long as, we're all on the same page with everything and our eyes on the right place, I think we're going to be pretty well.
I know they're super deep at receiver. They played two really, really good running backs. I mean, how important is identifying personnel just when they're on the field?
Oh, it's very important. Just making sure where a receiver is at on the field. If he's in the slot and he's normally not lined up in the slot, just making sure you're key on what they're doing and making if the running back is wide, making sure we're alerting that the running back is wide, because there's only so many things that they do as an offense. When they line up in certain spots or when they're in certain spots. So we kind of keyed in on some of those things. So if we can alert all of those things pre-snap and all be in tune and all be keyed in and locked in on what we're seeing, what we're reading as a defense, that's definitely going to help us in the long run.
How's the vibe during the bye week? You guys feeling refreshed?
Yeah, I think
for the second half of the season.
Yeah, I think everybody's ready for the second half of the season. We got a little bit of a break. A lot of people were able to go home and relax and be with family and get their minds away from football, watch a little bit of football. So it's always good when you can just take time and step back away from the game a little bit and then come in and just be refreshed. Your body's feeling good. So I think everybody, from a team standpoint, I think everybody's feeling refreshed and ready to go for the second half.
You mentioned C.J. Stroud earlier. What does he do that separates him from any other quarterback you've seen this year?
I think his ability to read defenses. I think he does a great job in getting his, like I said, he does a great job in giving his receivers a chance to make plays, and he puts the ball in places where only his receiver can make a play. And I think that's a lot of quarterbacks can't do that, and that's something that he does very well. He's athletic. He's able to move around. He's able to get down the field. He's able to run. Like a lot of the quarterbacks can't really run the ball, or he's not a threat to run the ball. So I think just him being a threat all around, just passing the ball and being able to run, I think that really stands him out over a lot of different people. So he's definitely somebody that we have to kind of key in on what he's doing.
I'm sure not many people out there are going to give you guys much of a chance this week. Does that motivate you? Does that?
Yeah, it definitely motivates us. I think that's not something that you really have to worry about, because at the end of the day, they have to strap on their pads the same way we got to strap on our pads, and they're gonna have to go out there and play the same way we're gonna have to go out there and play. So I think just making sure that we're doing our job and making sure we're doing the best that we can. If we leave everything on the field and the result doesn't go our way, that's all that we can say. If as long as everybody plays all out and gives their all, that's all we can ask for, and the results gonna speak for themselves. If we're supposed to come out with a win, we're gonna come out with a win.